Chrisean in the building. Hey, you lit. Big Chrisean, not the little one.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is btaylortv, and if you are new here, welcome. I'm going to be giving my perspectives and opinions on Chrisean Rock today, being pregnant in the club. These are just my opinions. They are not facts, but I just want to give my commentary on things that we can apply for our real life and how we can take these examples and they can help us out in the future with certain situations or circumstances that we find ourselves in. Okay, so a lot of people are not talking about this. A lot of blogs are not talking about this, and I don't know why. But apparently, Chrisean Rock fell off stage in a club while performing. So it just seems like a lot of her fans are not really talking about that this woman is in the club, pregnant, almost every night performing. A lot of people want to excuse, well, she's getting money, she's getting a bag. Beyonce performs, Rihanna performs. They are at arenas. They are dealing with multi-million-dollar contracts. They are not in the club. I have never seen Beyonce in a club partying, nor have I seen Rihanna in a club. I've seen them at events, and I've seen them performing at arenas and on stage at an event. Okay, there has never been a point where I have seen these women in a club. And let me say something. When you are pregnant, and what I want to dive into is the Asian culture. Someone even said you rarely see an Asian pregnant woman. And I was like, what? Why would you say that? And they said in their culture, pregnant women are treated a certain way. They're treated gentle. They're at home. They're with their feet kicked up most of the time. They are going to get treated. They are going to the chiropractor. A lot of women go to the chiropractor every week to get their bodies readjusted during pregnancy, which help them eventually during childbirth. And Chrisean Rock is in the club every night around low vibrational energy. Okay, one thing about it is that you want to protect your energy while you are carrying a child. Okay, she's already going through a lot of hectic things with Blueface not being around and being with his baby mama, his first baby mother, you know, and dancing around and prancing around with her. So she's going through an emotional roller coaster. And on top of that, she is surrounding herself with low vibrational people in the club, dancing, twerking, drinking, smoking. She's smoking. I don't see her posting her doctor's appointments, if she's even going, if she's taking her prenatals, if she's sitting back resting. I'm not saying you have to sit in bed all day and be pregnant, but it would be nice to see her in a yoga studio doing yoga, or going to the chiropractor and going to her doctor's appointments and going to take her prenatals and drinking water and, you know, really taking care of herself in this pregnancy. But it just seemed like she's out and about feeling like, I'm not going to let a baby slow me down. But reality is, as the further she gets into her pregnancy, she will realize how much her body will be forcing her to sit down, whether it's hypertension, where she's going to start swelling up in her hands and her feet. Because when you overwork as a pregnant woman, you are risking yourself to have health complications. That's why if we want to take a deeper dive into it, Chrisean is a Black woman. Our maternal death rate is very high as a Black woman. I had complications with both of my pregnancies. I know many Black women in my family and in my life who've had complications, and their birth plan did not go as planned because they were met with complications. So for her to be running around this stressed out, being around low vibrational energy instead of giving a beautiful energy around her child. I know when I first got pregnant, I didn't even want to listen to rap music. I just wanted to send my child like different vibrations and not get in arguments and not, send my child any negative energy, because your child can pick up off the energy that's around you. That's why it's so important that other people do not touch your stomach, because it's like an omen. Like, do not touch a pregnant woman's stomach, because you never know the intentions of that person. You don't know what kind of energy that person is carrying, and you don't want that energy being passed off to your unborn child. Okay, so that's why you are protecting yourself around certain energy and you're taking care of yourself, you're eating greens, leafy foods, you're drinking juices and smoothies, you're really just taking care of your body and taking care of yourself. But you're going to see towards the end, her body is going to force her to sit down. And after birth, her body is also still going to force her to sit down. My sister, for example, had a baby. And I remember after she had her second baby, she tried to get up and clean and she almost passed out. She ran a fever because your body will let you know you need to sit down and rest and recover. Okay. Having a child is a lot of recovery. It took you 9 months for your body to develop a human being. It's going to take you a while for your body to recover from that traumatic event of childbirth, because childbirth is very traumatic on the body. Okay. And carrying a baby is very traumatic on the body because your organs are shifting, your bones are moving, and everything is out of place, and your blood pressure and your vitamins are being depleted, and your blood pressure may rise or lower, and your glucose is rising or lowering, just depending on the pregnancy. So for her to be in the club and moving around and dancing and popping her butt, she fell off stage. Okay. Like, why is no one talking about this? Why? She obviously does not have a good, community of people around her to tell her, hey, it's okay to sit down. She's just thinking, I got to get this bag. I got to get this bag. I got to get this bag. And she's trying to distract herself from this breakup with Blueface. But all it is doing is affecting her. And it's going to show up during the last months of her pregnancy, because I worked up until my pregnancy and my body told me to sit my big behind down. Okay. It was like, hey, my legs, my feet started swelling up. My arms everything was just swelling up. My blood pressure was high, because as a black woman, it is very important for us to sit down and just take all the stress factors out of our life as much as possible. Is it possible to delete all stressing factors? No, it's not. But you jumping around, touring, going here, and there, and thinking you're going to pop this baby out. Like, my suggestion is for her to really just embrace her pregnancy, sit down, stop being in low vibrational energy, especially the club, because when I've been to the club, I've seen nothing but people who are unhappy. If you really actually go to the club sober and really look around, you'll start to see in people's eyes. You look at the eyes, because I have a really good gift of like reading people in their spirit. And a lot of people that are in the clubs are unhappy. They're running away from something, either a relationship, a job, or they don't know where they're going next in life. And they're just kind of lost and just floating around. So it is important to protect your energy from people like that, because that negative energy can rub off on you. So that's my perspective of what I've seen in the club. And I just think that Chrisean, honestly, just take care of herself, sit down and take care of her body and her mental health, because she should be taking parenting classes. She had a whole video where she was talking about childbirth and how she was watching videos of childbirth. Like, why are you not taking classes? When I first became a mother, I've learned about breastfeeding. I took classes about breastfeeding, what to expect from breastfeeding, so I can have all the knowledge that I could have that I don't know about. I took parenting classes. You know, I was building out my nursery. I was planning out certain things of where my baby was going to live, the room, just planning out and making a to-do list of things that I needed to do other than just getting a bag and getting money. And she's operating out of a poverty mindset of like, this baby going to have everything that it needs. But the one thing the baby needs is a present mother, and a mother who is mentally well. Okay. So that's one of the priorities I feel like she should be taking, and just sit down. And Blueface was right. He even said, I would pay Chrisean to sit down.
I just saw recently, maybe 2 days ago, she had a spill. Chrisean had a spill. She's pregnant with your child. She had a spill at the club. She fell.
Oh, she fell, yeah.
Hey
man, I don't know.
I was just gonna say, like,
personally, I don't think she should be in the club this late in the game. I don't think she. I
saw she was rolling up on IG Live with Glorilla.
It's not about the money. It's not about now. She just kind of lost in the hype of social media.
Well, I was gonna say, obviously, she's carrying your child. That's your child, right?
Yeah.
So how worried are you about the safety of the womb, the safety of the kid?
I can't worry until it's on my plate, you know.
Right.
It's in her belly. When she has it, I hope she wises up and like realize that every penny is not worth.
You know, like she's carrying my child and she doesn't want to because she's operating out of a poverty mindset, and she's also operating out of, you know, I'm going to get the money and I'm not going to depend on no man because I'm not going to wait on you. I'm going to go get some money, which is understandable because Blueface is not somebody who is dependable. But at the same time, I would like her to be taking parenting classes. I would like her to be understanding everything that's going on in her body and sitting down and resting and being around good people and good energy and, you know, going to the chiropractor, going to yoga. Like, show those young girls that how you should be taking care of yourself being pregnant and not being in the club twerking your you know, behind in the club and dancing and having fun and being around all these people that's partying, as if your life doesn't slow down after having a baby, because your life definitely does slow down after having a baby. And I'm tired of this narrative being pushed that women who could just pop out a baby and run back to the club and have her life like she never had a child. Because if you're doing that, then obviously you're not being present in motherhood. And it's not cool to do. I see it so many times on TikTok where women are like, oh yeah, I snap right back and I'm back in the club like never before. I got to find myself again. You need to find the new you. And the new you is a part of your motherhood. The new you is you taking care of your child. The new you is being a mother and finding who you are within motherhood. Not saying let motherhood consume you, but learning who you are and also learning that you are a mother as well. I don't know, guys. Give me your take. I would love to hear your comments below. What do you think about Chrisean Rock being in club? Do you know somebody in your personal life who's not sitting down, running around? How do you feel about the statistics about Black women and the maternal health and the rate? Do you think what I'm saying stands true? I want to know your thoughts below, even if you disagree. Thanks for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if it really resonated with you, and give your commentary. And if you are new here, I would definitely appreciate if you hit that subscribe button for more content like this. All right, guys. Thanks. Bye.